Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Go! Let's go! The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Set!
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Eagles.
Here we go.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Greg.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Grade 15. 55. I'm coming for you. Check it.
Here's Wentz to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
The 1st carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, wahoo! Push him back.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Ryan Switzer. Incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, exit. Check Mike 99. Come off the ball, hard.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike 51, Mike.
No spacing.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the
Easy.
Let's get off the field. Right here, guys.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd down, Miller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Bailey got the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Blockers.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Fielded at the 43. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lamar Miller. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Lamar Miller on the carry.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Miller.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Alert! Black and turn!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Barber. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to 3rd down and 5.
One day. On the ball. 50.
Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 23 yards, the final tally. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Mike, 55, Mike.
Wentz now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby, all day.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And
oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Done. 98. Watch 98. 180. You're not ready. Hatch it.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Miller, 26 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Bailey got the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kendall Beckwith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Quarter. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
'55's my guy. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Deshaun Jackson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Go. 54.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wentz. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Mike 4. 280. Hey, we heavy on the edge. 54's Mike. 54's Sunday. One flag. 54. Watch the run. 82. Push up.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Eagles.
Right there. Back. Right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now, Wentz again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Let's go.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 26-yard line.
Mike 55.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
74. Slam. Bravo.
Wentz now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Jordan Berry now. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go!
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Watch it, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, empty.
Wentz going to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And he connects with Vance McDonald. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Down and 2.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check. 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 Big ass, big ass, big ass. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. Watch the safety creep.
Jack,
Now Roethlisberger to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Left out. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Waiting!
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
What's this?